A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw is Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford airing it out deep for Woods. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And this will be swung out for Lindsey.
That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua. Out to the flat here for Johnson.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
6-0 our score after 1.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Tua going to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 9-yard touchdown there. Now the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Akers. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. A chance for Waddle on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Tua to throw again. Right back to Waddle, and this time he's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Right here, guys. Mike 51.
Here's Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Akers has got the first down and then some. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Gay is on for the point after. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. From way up at the 23. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Parker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Stafford now to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, and he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Akers. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Akers. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, fourth down now. Back now in Miami. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their left. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Room to run past midfield. And some room to work. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, and his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford, and the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there, because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tua to throw. Lindsey on the receiving end. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running from the gun, Johnson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
Now it's Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Waddle now to return it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives... So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.